Godly, however, remains as the player that ruins everybody else's gold medal records in Europe. Every once in a while, he busters out at like 17th or whatever, right? But I feel like that's only kind of made him stronger because there's something about like when the unkillable god demon finally goes down, you prepare for him a little bit less, right? But Godly, on the other hand, just took those losses to the chin and came back even stronger. And now he's here with the character that I think Slow-Mo was talking about. He's just kind of like, why haven't we seen more of this? These are two weapons that are doing incredible in the current meta. A signature kit that was slept on release, but now has amazing utility as Brawlhalla's meta tends to be. Use 1 or 2 signatures a game when it counts, right? Dusk covers things that no other character can cover. And it's really cool to see one of the best players in the business showing us how it's done.
I am curious, though, specifically why Godly made this choice. Like, it's a good choice for all of the reasons that you just stated, but these are not weapons typically that Godly is going to lean into because he's a gauntlet guy.
But with Orb.
Yeah.
That's what I'm thinking.
I think it's stronger than Wushang, just given the potency of the signature kit. But he's also not like that much of a Wushang play. He plays it in 2s.
Yeah.
Not as much Wushang in 1s.
I think Fate makes a little bit more sense.
Yeah.
Because of Orb Scythe.
Okay.
But
yeah, for a moment I forgot that he also played Fate.
Yeah. So it's just something new, right? I mean, Ada's defense, the Fate wasn't really working that much when he did do it, right?
It had middling results for sure.
So something new, trying it out. Because for Godly, the goal is never to win the Autumn Championship. It's the Royale. We've seen like 7 different interviews now with him where he's like, this is the one. And then ends up going down to somebody else, right? And then we had a moment where like Godly wasn't even there, and then Moonier is now the talk of Europe. So he's got to do something new. And the Dusk seems to be what he's trying. So now finally getting onto the game, right? We're just talking a lot about exposition here. Bamya has taken the lead from Godly here on Teros, which has just been the character that is like, when in doubt, play this, prepare for this, it'll go far.
Yeah, there are very few reasons to not pick Teros, and I think there are many reasons to pick Teros, which is why we see like Bamya playing some Teros here. Moonier. And of course like Godly in general, not today so far, but in general, we also see Godly play Teros.
Yeah, we'll have to see how it does. Although in this top 8, Bamya really the only one with Teros so far. All the other ones have fallen. So lots of Orb. I think every other player's got Orb going on right now. So
and it's been some different Orb Legends too. It's not been the same Orb Legend. So we're getting some variety even on the same weapon. We've had Fate, Petra, now we have Dusk.
Stop side air. Bamya can get the knockout here.
Just goes for that in-light over the stage. It moves him forward and drops him down just a little bit, but he's going to take game 1. It was a last stock red situation, but he does take game 1.
Jump over that. Godly was doing like a dash forward, dash back weapon throw, and then Bamya ends up dash jumping right over the weapon throw, and I wonder if he got close enough to where the weapon throw wasn't active yet, and that's how it didn't stop his dash jump there. We're going to find out. I want to see this. Dash is 4. Yeah. Because I was thinking that the weapon throw was supposed to...
he might have just jumped straight over it.
Either way, it was close enough to where I wouldn't be surprised, because if you're stacked with your opponent and you throw a weapon, it's not going to hit them.
Yeah.
There was a time when that wasn't the case in Brawlhalla, and it was hilarious. It was broken. Yeah, awful. Hilarious like the first time you see it. Kind of like the first time that you saw a timeout between Stevenator and SCTB Wilson.
I only need to see that once. I don't need to see it again, brother. I don't ever need to see another timeout again.
The first time was really hype, though. But yeah, it also looked like he kind of dodged it, right? So weapon throw avoided. Dash jump down or caught. Bamya takes game 1 over Godly's Dusk, and Godly's going to stay with it here.
He's going to run out of juice here soon. There's the he started that ground pound I think way too high. It was way too telegraphed, and then like the movement is too slow. He's just kept Bamya over here in a holding pattern on the left side, finally able to land. He also just lands straight on the platform. Doesn't even go over to the wall.
Bamya made it back from Godly missing his weapon throw. Finally gets the mark. The spear weapon throws haven't been too accurate. The orb one finally coming through there. But yeah, Bamya did the best that he could with the gift that he was given. Now he's got the hammer, gets hit by the side air. Okay.
Man, did he mean to do a down air there? I doubt it.
Oh.
Probably meant to do a down light, hoping he was grounded. That side is going to bounce off the stage. There's the stop. He goes for the side light.
Jump.
It bumps him up just a little bit too high. That side light's not going to be the option there. But again, just like how Godly missed the KO on the left side and ended up cleaning it up right after that, Bamya's able to do the same thing.
A lot of damage coming out from Godly's unarmed, though. Almost all of that was unarmed. I wouldn't be surprised if he was at like 100 damage there with that statistic. Neutral Light comes through, gets the down.
Dude, Bamya's been using the D-Sig, just integrated into normal play as like a follow-up off of his string much today, more than most others.
Axe ground pound on the ground, right? Like that's its same function there. We're talking about those radial hitboxes, and Taros' down sig's one of the best. Now he's brought it back.
Where's the recovery, Godly?
I was kind of thinking that it was a good opportunity for a slide charge end sig, but he doesn't get the slide charge. He just does the end sig. Stomps there, sends him flying. Axe picked up. Yeah, go right back to the hammer. A little bit more options there. Okay, Godly with the down heavy.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to seeing what his damage stats are.
It's got to be like near like 150 at this point. He has been putting in the work. The spear, on the other hand,
it's been middling for sure. I've not been happy with it.
At this rate, I'm just kind of like, man, you go Fate, you get your Scythe, you get more force.
We play Petra, you bring in the Gauntlets, you've been playing for like, all of your career.
But that stat's at 0.
Yep.
So what are we doing here?
I don't know how many he's used this game. I know he at least used one that he whiffed.
Yeah, no, it's definitely been 0 this set. So we'll have to see. Bamya, on the other hand, had some success with the Taro signature kit. Now recovery coming through, goes for the weapon throw, sidelight, side air. Gets a double downlight side air. That could just be it. Could ground pound here? No, it's tough. That's what he waits for. Gets the end sig. Perfect punish. Really well played by Godly. We saw that mistake made by Marker that I called out. I'm looking at that and going, okay, spear ground pound could do it, but axe recovery is so hard at that angle to get priority over, even with a move as wide as spear ground pound. So Godly feints going for the edge guard, makes it back to stage, and then uses the end sig to grab the end of the recovery from Bamya. Really amazing play here all around on the spear. Right after we were talking about it being mid-wing, right? Pretty good. Nice.
I'm still not like super stoked with it. He did have a great play there. It was the side light into the side air, and then he got the double D-light into the side air as well.
And then jumping all the way high to really pressure him to go low, just to catch him recovering high again. It was really well played.
Let's see if we can keep that spear momentum going into this game. It's tied 1-1 in the set. There's a nice in-light, the weapon toss, a classic follow-up option after that in-light to then go for your full combo.
Ouch.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Getting under the weapon toss, eats the axe side air, and first stock is gone. Bamya takes big lead.
Yeah, dribbling him off the stage there. Got knocked down to the stage once from the side air, but Godly woke up, jumped right into another stair. Godly goes down real quick. Or picked up here. Down air could come through.
Nice.
Wow, okay. Down air into weapon throw. Yeah, it feels like it's taken a while. Those kind of orb edge guards is like what I thought would be running rampant when the weapon first hit the scene. It just took so long for people to get used to it because the timing's so difficult, but we've been seeing plenty of them today, and they're looking really great. So the timing from Godly there was fantastic. And look at how much of a lead he's built now. Dodges out the down as well. Good call out.
He's starting to learn how Bamya's been using that so far. There's the down air again. He doesn't go for the D-Sig follow-up. Maybe still feeling some of the pain from that last punish Godly got. There's the like max range down air that doesn't hit, but Bamya's not in any position to punish right after that. Falling side air's whiffing. There's a sidelight side air from the middle of the stage. Not enough to KO. Gonna swap? No, he's not gonna swap. Just gonna juggle to steal that weapon away from Bamya, so he can't pull out the hammer.
For the sidelight side air finisher here.
Yeah.
A little more reliable than spear downlight side air where you need that jump. And there it is. Bamya goes down. One stock. Godly. What is he gonna keep? He keeps the fresh orb.
Yeah, he keeps the healthy orb.
There we go. Spear now primes. Down air into nair. Bamya gets his own nair, but can't find it and starts getting juggled.
Yeah, Godly not afraid to follow up these neutral airs with the recovery, just straight up without having to wait on what Bamya's doing. Okay, even the slide off with a D-light, over spacing the side sig, then hits the D-light, almost got the gravity, or the side light, almost got the gravity cancel D-light. Godly's gonna lose his stock off of that. That's tough. He still has a nice lead here.
What a nice poke with that gravity cancel side light. When you gravity cancel, you kind of like this like hop forward. And there's no knockback to that, but he catches Godly out of a jump, and what Godly gets back is not enough to make it to the stage. Still pretty damaged here, though.
Both of them kind of retreating into their corners and shuffling back and forth before choosing to commit. There's the side light. He goes for the recovery, turning that one around.
Man, that was the classic dodge in.
Yep.
If you end-sig there, he's just gone. Catch him out of the air, send him flying forward. Bamya bets it all on the ground pound. Godly gets out of there, and that's a second dare. Edge guard, we got all set. It's now up 2-1. Godly one game away. Bamya's been keeping it close, but it's feeling more and more in Godly's favor as the set progresses.
I love that he's now hit those 2 down airs. It doesn't seem like he needs setup time. It doesn't seem like he needs like time to practice. Like, oh, how close do I get to the wall to get that perfect down air over the corner? He knows exactly where it is.
He's not doing a thing where it's just like like a stage hazard, where it's just like down air, jump, down air, jump. It's one really precisely timed down air based off of what his opponent's been doing on the edge, and he's gotten Bamya with it twice now. So Bamya's got to mix up that edge guard. And the thing is, when you're on Demon Island, you don't have a lot of choices on where you are on the wall. Like you either got to slide off all the way and risk a ground pound, or you jump off the wall and risk getting hit by a dare. Changing the stage there might help Bamya a lot in how he's losing these stocks, but we're back here again for game number 4. So he's saying that he wants to try to adapt to it with the resources that he's got.
There's a stomp down air, goes for the stacked option with the potential for more right after. There's a stomp side air this time, sending Godly over onto the edge. Oh, the stomp, it again gets him just a little bit too low. That's a time where the stomp sidelight would have worked for him. Oh, that's a big interruption too. Just barely touches. I think Godly thought he had it, or maybe he just prioritized the weapon that much more so he could turn around. Finally got that spear toss that we've been looking for.
Now we were
back-to-back
neutral airs.
neutral airs.
There at the end.
Yeah.
It felt like such a sure fact that Bamya was gone, but Bamya got like just the very last bit of momentum to touch the edge of the stage there, and now he's running away with it. Sidelight and light, so much damage coming out into Godly. Godly just desperately looking for a pickup on that sidelight. Sarah's gonna knock the weapon of his hands, but not Bamya off the stage. Pogo could do it, but he does touch D-Light ground pound, finally finishing the job that he started a stock ago.
Now, he took about 50 damage in the meantime. It's not a lot. If he can keep Bamya weapon starved, that's going to lower that damage potential even more. Of course, he's able to swap back over to the orb, the weapon that he wants as well, because it was primed. Where's the next spawn coming in? The neutral light sends Bamya right on top of it. He's able to grab that hammer, stomp side air.
There's the wrong way. Ends up getting hit by too much.
Oh, he's in like KO damage now. That's so scary, dude.
Just like 5 seconds ago, you're like, it's 50 damage. It's not that much.
It was. That was a true statement that I said.
I am not giving you flack for that. Taro stops there 2 times.
Dude, it's so scary that Taros can do that.
Yeah. And that's the 3rd one. He's out of there.
My, I just don't think you will ever be able to take that away from that character.
Yeah. Bamya now up 2 stocks to 1 after some very well-played stomps and some follow-ups to some side airs that do a lot of damage and knockbacks. Stuff that we did see him drop a little bit in the previous game.
Ooh.
Okay.
Again, whiffing that exact same signature in almost the exact same place. I don't know if he took the exact same punishment from Bamya.
I don't know why. Was he trying to pivot it? I don't know. Either way. Downlight comes through, doesn't pivot in there. Sidelight Sayer sends him off the left side of the stage, and Godly gets the
nice
downlight
pick up.
So in game 2, Godly was in a similar position, caught 2 dodges on the spear, right? With Sidelight Side Air and then double downlight Side Air, won the game. Let's see if he can do the same thing here. Bamya's going to bring it to a game 5. This would be an incredible feat for Bamya if he's able to take this set. Stomp Sayer, is that going to be it? It's now match
enough to do it.
He has yet to take a set off of Godly in official brackets, right? It's 6-0 lifetime. This would be an incredible win for him. And it's going to be a question of if Godly... Okay, he's sticking with the dust the entire way through.
Dude, he looked like he was done.
He did. I'm telling you, everyone's eyes went, huh? Like wide open. What? He made it back? I bet you Bamya's did too. Because sometimes there's a moment where players will give up and then they'll be like, wait, I've got my jumps back.
Yeah.
But no, he played around there very well. Brought it back from the brink of defeat and brought it to a game 5. We're back to Demon Island once again. Here we go.
Now, it did show that going on to Demon Island, at least last game, wasn't a problem for Bamya. Godly wasn't able to set up those down airs right over the corner. He wasn't able to set up the edge guards that he was doing really well previously, or at least set them up enough to where he could take the game by the time all things were said and done. There's the neutral air. Nice side air as well. A down air, a down light would have missed in that moment. So he went for the option that would hit. Solid damage. Okay. Dude, he's able to get through after the in-light turnaround and D-light.
Ooh, good recognition that he could reach that punish on that whiff side sig.
Oh, I thought we were going to see a dare right there to punish Godly while he was gravity canceling.
Oh, he gets hit by the neutral light. Another neutral light. Godly didn't get his jumps back.
This is scary.
He's got a dodge. Okay, he did get his jumps back. I didn't think he touched the ground, but he did. Sayer, they just keep playing musical chairs there with that edge of the stage. Goes for great against a side light. Okay, Godly being a little preemptive.
That's something we haven't seen too much of from Godly on the spear is the down air options off stage.
Pogoing?
Yeah, that's so many other like really good spear players are able to do.
Like a spear main.
Exactly.
In the slightest. And that's a good point to make, actually, where it's just like Bamya's not been threatened by these spear pogos.
Yeah, the offstage spear gameplay has been like next to nothing. We did see the ground pound that was like really telegraphed on the left side. Other than that,
downlight recovery for juggles, we don't really see it. Very grounded play, just throws the spear away.
Yep.
Okay, batted away by the downlight. Bamya brings it back 2-2.
Maybe a 90 damage lead here for Godly as he's going to pick up the orb. Just kind of pace back and forth there over on the corner.
Maybe a 40 damage lead here now. Oh, and he's that doubted it. Oh, well.
That's gonna now we're even.
It's not quite as brutal as Hammer, but Axe can get the job done. Oh man, neutral light hits as well. Down Sig, not gonna knock out just yet. Good jump over the weapon throw. Godly goes for the dash jump sider to read a fastball. Doesn't hit it, but he gets the spear and another edgeguard opportunity. Falling Nair falls right through that recovery from Godly. And the down Sig takes him down. It's now final stock for Godly against Bamya.
Godly hit that weapon toss like straight down on a Bamya. We didn't see anything after it. I don't know if he just like didn't know what to do once he got the hit. There's the side air. We're going to be all pretty much even here. There's a little bit of damage on a Godly, maybe 20, maybe 15.
Yeah, just took a hit. And Godly hits the very edge of that end light. Side light, down light, doesn't get the recovery on the dodge. Bamya now looking for the landings here. Side light nair is the bread and butter, trying to get that damage knocked up. Let's see. Neutral light. What else have we got? Side light. Oh man, it's close.
A lot of control from Bamya here to not attack.
Ooh.
We'll see if he gets punished for that, if he can't build up any momentum. There's the D-Light.
What is that?
Whose side sig was that for? That wasn't for me. That wasn't for Godly. That wasn't for anybody, Bamya. If you're going to lose the set in the game because of that.
Oh. Wow.
Ooh, yeah, that's a tough loss, dude.
That's like, Taros has got, you said Taros has got a lot of good things going for him. The one move that you don't pick Taros for is the Axe side sig.
Well, sometimes.
In doubles.
Not there. Don't do it there. That is, can we run that back one more time? We got to see exactly where Godly